Hi everybody, and welcome to Lockdown Lumberjacks episode 5. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're staying safe wherever you are. Once again, thank you to all of our key workers, especially in health service, who don't have time to make or even watch videos like this. They're working double shifts and keeping the country safe. So thank you to you. So this is episode 5, Lockdown Lumberjacks. The challenge is always how to make each episode more exciting than the last one. Keep the plot twists going, keep the characterizations deep, and so that you can really connect with the characters on the show. So this week we're going to do an episode about the tools of the trade. What do we use? What do the lumberjacks actually use for cutting wood? Of course, we're going to talk about chainsaws this week. I know you've been keen to see that. Just one or two words. We may need to do some editing this week. All of the other episodes have been filmed live, and Lockdown Lumberjacks is filmed in front of a live studio audience. But this week, just because we're going to be moving around different stations, showing you different tools, there might be a couple of edits. But no, we don't use CGI. We don't use stuntmen. Women for some of the very dangerous stunts we use on Lockdown Lumberjacks. Okay, so we're going to start off with some chainsawing, and I'm going to just talk about my two chainsaws here. So this was my first chainsaw. I've had this about 10 years. This is the Stihl MS-192. Why did I get this one? It's an incredibly light and easy to handle chainsaw, easy to learn with. For a muppet like me who knew nothing 10 years ago about working with a chainsaw. Also, I have a bad back, as I mentioned in episode 1, so I can't really lift a very big heavy saw. The MS-192, which is sadly not made anymore, it packs quite a lot of punch for its size. It's known really as a carving saw, and sculptors, people who work with wood, make big sculptures, they use this saw. So I've probably abused it far more than it was supposed to have. It says, occasional garden use for chopping down a rose bush or two. But to be honest, I've sawed up obscene amounts of it, huge wood with this. As I say, it's extremely light, extremely maneuverable. Usually starts first time. Just check that. There we go. Make a quick cut from MS-192. Okay, so that's the 192 in action. Very, very nice saw. You can see it's super light, starts super easy. As I said, I've had it for 10 years. I learned to chainsaw with it, but I reached a point where I really felt I needed something with a bit more power that can get through slightly bigger logs. You can probably do up to about yay size with this. If you have something larger, like some of the ones you see behind me, you can do it with this, but it'll take you all day. It's crazy. And finally, after 10 years, I felt I was ready for an upgrade. So I moved up to my next saw, and this is the Husqvarna 445. I had been in and out of the shop for a year, trying different saws, and this one seemed to have the right balance of power and size, something that I could handle with my bad back. It's got to be quite light, but I needed something with a bit more oomph, a bit more power, and the 445 just felt excellent in the hand. It really, and if you're buying a chainsaw, I would seriously recommend you don't get one online. Go and try and see how they feel in the hand, because everybody's balance and sense of safety is different. So for me, the 445 had all of those things going for it. It's very powerful. It's twice as powerful as the little one. It's got an 18-inch bar, and it can really get through logs really quite quickly. And I hope this will do me nicely for the next 20 years as well. So those of you also wondering the great still versus Husqvarna debate, well, here I have both. There's no winner. They're both excellent. Okay, let's crank this guy up and saw up one of the logs. Okay, you can see how quickly the Husky got through that log. No problem at all. So Husky 445, highly recommended. I think we'll leave that for this week. There's a lot of other tools I was going to show you, but I don't want the episode to drag on. So we'll just wrap it up there. Thank you very much for watching Lockdown Lumberjacks this week. And we'll be back with another episode for some of the other tools that we need to be an efficient, successful lumberjack. Thank you for watching, and stay safe.